Hey guys, how are you all? My name is Harshit friends and I welcome you back to my video. In this video, I am going to discuss Defense of India Act 1915 with you. The Hindi version of this video I have already made and uploaded, friends. You can watch the Hindi version if you are comfortable with Hindi. If you are comfortable with English, you are at the right place. So in this Defense of India Act, first of all, I am going to tell you why this Defense of India Act 1915 was promulgated, and afterwards I will tell you that what powers were given to the government and executive organ of the government to suppress the revolution in India. First of all, friends, the revolutionary activities in India were going on for some time. For example, the plague commissioner of Pune, Lieutenant Rand, was assassinated by Shapekar brothers. After that, there was an attack on Andrew Fraser. Douglas Kingsford's attack was there by Khudiram Bose and Prabhu Lichaki. Okay, Lord Hardinge was also attacked. Luckily, he survived. So, a lot of these attacks are going on. So, obviously, British government was very much pissed off with these activities and wanted to control them. So this was one reason of bringing the Defense of India Act. Second thing was that immediate reason was that the First World War had started in 1914, and the bigger thing was that the Ghadar conspiracy activities in Punjab had to be controlled, and also the organizations like Anushilan Samiti and Jugantar Group. Anushilan Samiti and Jugantar Group are the part of the same parent organization, so they were very highly active in Bengal, in East Bengal and West Bengal. So their activities also had to be controlled. So this Defense of India Act was promulgated. Now, what powers were given to the Britishers by this Defense of India Act? It was also known as Defense of India Regulations Act, and basically it was with the intention of curtailing the nationalist and revolutionary activities. This I have already told you. This gave executive very wide powers. They gave the executives the power of preventive detention, that is detenting anyone without any trial. Restriction of writing and speech, that is press was the biggest way of mass mobilization at that point of time. So writing and speech were restricted by this act, that is the officers can respect the writing and speech of people, they can even respect the press. And obviously the movement was also restricted, so the official can also decide that one person will not go from this place to some other place. So this much amount of restrictions were imposed by this thing, friends. There was one defense act active in England also, but that was against hostile persons or persons of foreign origin. In India it was applicable on anyone. So this could be, discriminately applied on anyone, any subject of the king in India. Then, friends, one more happened, that this Ghadar conspiracy was going on in Punjab. This was subjugated by this Defense of India Act. Now, after some this Defense of India Act, when this Defense of India Act was passed, the non-official Indian members of the Viceroy Executive Council supported the Defense of India Act. They said that this is Defense of India Act is important. Why it is important? Because this is important to control the nationalist violent activities like the assassination of British officials. This has to be stopped. Things like Ghadar conspiracy has to stop. So the non-official Indian members of the Viceroy's Executive Council supported the Defense of India Act. But when Rowlatt Act was passed, friends, at that point of time, those non-official members of the Viceroy's Executive Council opposed the Rowlatt Act. So Rowlatt Act was an extension of Defense of India Act, and it was a more extreme form of Defense of India Act. So in the subsequent video, in the coming videos, I will be telling you about the Rowlatt Act also. This was Defense of India Act, friends. This was the first Defense of India Act 1915, which was started at the start of World War I. After this, I will be discussing the Defense of India Act 1939 after some time, which will be there at the start of the Second World War. So this was the thing, friends. I hope this video was helpful for you. This is a very small video, just a general information about Defense of India Act to you. I have already recorded this video in Hindi. If you want to watch it in Hindi, you can go and watch it in Hindi. So thank you for watching this video, friends. Have a very, very nice day. Goodbye.